Hello everyone. Welcome to part 2 of series of History PGT 2012 PYQs. So let's see the first question. Who is the literary figure of Gupta age? Option A Bhairavi, option B Kalidasa, option C Vishakhadat, option D all of this. So the right answer to this question is option D all of this. Bhairavi, Kalidasa, Vishakadatta all are literary figure of Gupta age. Bhairavi has composed Kirata Arjunia, which describes the battle between Kirat and Arjuna. Second, Kalidasa has composed Abhijanan Shakuntalam and Meghdutam, whereas Harisena has composed the Prayag Prashasti. So let's see the next question. These rulers considered themselves godlike and adopted the title Devaputra or son of God. Option A Mauryas, option B Guptas, option C Kushana, and option D Shakas. So the right answer to this question is option C Kushana. Kushana has considered themselves godlike and adopted title Devputra or son of God. ये डायनेस्टी जो है कुशाना डायनेस्टी this was during 1st century AD to 3rd century AD. Next question. Endogamy refers to marriage. Option A within a unit like kin, group, caste. Option B outside the unit. Option C where the man has several wives. Option D where the woman has several husbands. So the right answer of this question is option A within a unit. Endogamy refers to marriage, usually that is within a unit like kin, group, caste, or what we call it in Hindu, Gotra. Gotra system is also similar to endogamy. Next question. V.S. Suktankar was a great scholar of option A English, option B French, option C Tamil, option D Sanskrit. So the right answer of this question is option D Sanskrit. V.S. Suktankar was a great scholar of Sanskrit. Under the Suktankar, a team prepared a critical edition of Mahabharata. General editor of the critical edition of Mahabharata published by the Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute in Pune, India. Next question. Buddha's teachings were compiled by his disciples and are known as option A Devavamsa, option B Tripitaka, option C Mahavamsa, option D all of the above. So the right answer to this question is option B Tripitaka. Buddha's teachings were compiled by his disciples and are known as Tripitikas, called the Sutta Pitaka, the Abhidhamma Pitaka, and Vinaya Pitaka. Next question. In the social structure of ancient India, who were called Anirvasit? Option A Brahmin and Kshatriya, option B Vaishyas and Shudras, option C only Shudras, option D people outside Varna. So the right answer of this question is option C only Shudras. In the social structures of ancient India, only Shudras were called Anirvasit. The last social classes was the Shudras, artisans. Whereas Nirvasita Shudra means a Shudra living in the village community, Anirvasit Shudra living outside the village community. Next question. Who is the first Tirthankar? पहले तीर्थंकार किसे कहा जाता है? ऑप्शन ए ऋषभदेव, ऑप्शन बी नेमिनाथ, ऑप्शन सी पार्श्वनाथ, and option D Vardhaman. So the right answer of this question is option A Rishabhdev. He was considered the founder of Jainism. Vardhamana Mahavira, the 24th Tirthankara, was born in 540 BC in Kundagram village near Vaishali. He belonged to Janatrika clan. He was considered the last Tirthankar. The 23rd Tirthankar was Parshvanatha, who was born in Varanasi. So the first Tirthankar is Rishabdev, and Vardhamana Mahavira was 24th. Parshvanath was 23rd. Next question. Which statement is not correct? Option A. Buddhism and Jainism grew in 6th century BC. Buddhism and Jainism were against Brahmanism. Buddhism and Jainism followed the same concept of ahimsa. Buddha and Mahavira both were Kshatriyas by birth. So the right answer of this question is option B. Actually, it is not correct according to question. Buddhism and Jainism were not against Brahmanism, whereas option A is correct. Buddhism and Jainism grew in 6th century BC. Option C. Buddhism and Jainism followed the same concept of ahimsa. And option D. Buddha and Mahavira both were Kshatriyas by birth. So option A, C and D are correct and option B is not correct. Next question. Mricha Kartika, a famous play, was written in Sanskrit by option A. B.B. Lal, option B. Shudraka, option C. Prabhavati Gupta, and option D. None of the above. So the right answer of this question is option B. Shudraka. Mricha Kartika, or the Little Clay Art, is an ancient Sanskrit play written by King Shudraka in 3rd century AD. It is one of the most famous prakaranas, that is, a play whose plot is partly derived from history and partly derived from the author's fancy of ancient India. B.B. Lal was the former Director General of the ASI. He received the Padma Bhushan in 2000, whereas Prabhavati Gupta was the daughter of Chandragupta II. Next question. Ibn Battuta came to India from option A. Morocco, option B. Italy, option C. Samarkand, option D. Turkey. So the right answer of this question is option A. Morocco. Next question. So that's it for today. We'll see next series in next part.